Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Prism. It's the chill prism, the chillest prism you'll ever be in. I am one of your hosts. My name is Russell Boy.
And I am two of your hosts, and my name is Ben.
You do count as two people,
I
not
do.
3/5.
All right. So what are the implications of an Uncle Grandpa? Can you walk me through that?
Okay, so Uncle Grandpa was a television cartoon show on the
network.
the network, Cartoon Network.
The network, yeah.
Yeah, the network for cartoons. And it revolved around a man with a Macho Man Randy Savage mustache in lederhosen, and his name was Uncle Grandpa.
Didn't he also have like a kilt? Or was
Yes.
Okay.
And he had a friend who was a piece of pizza, a friend who was a tiger, and a friend who was the creature from the Black Lagoon.
But how can you become an Uncle Grandpa?
See, I was trying to do the math on this, but my brain is too stupid. I don't know.
I feel like time travel's the only way.
I'm trying to think. So obviously incest is involved.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So, okay.
Lots.
So you're already a potential uncle if your sibling has a child, right? So I'm a male. I don't have a sister, but say I have a sister, right?
Yeah. I mean, it can also be your brother.
If
you were no, I guess it would have to be a
yeah,
sister.
to reproduce. So if that
Yeah.
sister has a child, then I am an uncle. To become that child's grandfather as well.
You would also have to be your own dad.
You can't just be an uncle and a grandfather. You would have to be an uncle grandpa brother or something like that.
Yeah,
You
that's
can't
true.
do the binary. It's got to be a tertiary. That's a word. Maybe.
We'll just assume it is.
Tertiary. There you go.
I still don't know the definition of that word.
Look,
that's a good word.
If you do your sister, then you are the offspring's
father
and also uncle. Okay?
Yes.
So then if you do that child
and then create another offspring,
you would be that offspring's
grandfather,
but great uncle.
And also father.
Well, shucks.
Well, you know what?
I got it. So if you do your sister and then your brother does your sister and yours is child, then you'd be uncle and great uncle. I'm confused.
You know what isn't confusing?
Beer?
The taste of a good natty daddy.
Natural Light, Florida's best friend. Holy shit.
8%.
I've never seen a can this small that's 8% alcohol.
Me either. This is aggressive.
I've never had Natty, and I've never had a Natty Daddy.
I don't know what the difference is, truth be told.
Natty Light is just like Bud Light's.
It's, Bud Light's
prison cousin.
I'm going to die this episode.
It's okay. You don't have to do anything tomorrow.
Damn right.
So it looks like a Pepsi can.
It does.
Same color scheme, except it's 8% alcohol.
Yeah, except this one will put you on your ass. Yeah, we're past a minute.
Fuck.
Oh man, I want to be a Foley artist so bad.
Dave Foley? I don't know who that is.
So what you getting off that?
For the ABV of a just a regular beer, or for the ABV of like a fucking, what's it called?
A Four Loko?
A malt liquor. That is actually just tastes like beer.
Yeah, the smell is really good.
Yeah, it just tastes like beer. That's dangerous. And you're drinking the whole thing all at once. Alrighty.
Oh yeah. Oh, oh boy. I don't like it. It's so sweet. Ugh. It gave me shivers with how sweet it is. I don't like it. I don't like Natty Daddies.
It just tastes like regular micro brew beer. So
Microbrew or macro?
macro. That's what I meant.
I wasn't being
No,
an asshole when I said
actually-
that. I just genuinely wanted to know.
Actually, it's a little bit more.
It tastes like a Mickey's.
It tastes a little bit more like,
Like a 40
a
almost.
cleaning solution than regular macro brew would.
Yeah.
But it's not that far off. Are you pouring it back into the can?
I don't want that foam to taint the next drink.
Finish it.
I'm not drinking this. It's foam.
Finish him.
I'm not drinking this foam. It's not happening. Not your apartment deposit be damned. If I get it on your carpet.
Well, yeah, because it's our carpet because it's our studio that we both pay for together, and you can't prove otherwise.
For tax purposes.
Tax, insurance, just the fucking clout.
Oh, man. I can't wait for some big clout purchases.
Dude, I
I'm-
know. We're
I'm-
going to get an well, hopefully. I did something yesterday that you may not like.
Oh, no.
It's
It-
pretty
I'm sure it's fine.
it's pretty inconsequential. So there's this podcast I listen to. It's a conspiracy podcast, and
Ooh.
it's literally the most unconfrontational, completely unbiased conspiracy podcast you'll ever listen to. Like, they just talk about, like, what is the limit? Like, it's really non-confrontational. It's an iHeartRadio podcast. Oh, shit.
Oh, no. What happened?
I'm going to have to deal with that later.
Oh, man.
Oh, well. Yeah. Well, anyway, they have a hotline that you can call. And every week they do a listener mail episode where they go through, like, voicemails that they get and all this stuff. I basically just left a voicemail
Okay.
asking about, because they never did do you know about the explosion that happened in Beirut back in August?
Yeah. They never found
They
out
never talked
what-
about that, which is incredible because that was huge. But it just never came up. I even looked it up. I was like, on their feed, I just typed in, like, Beirut. I typed in Lebanon. I literally typed in explosion and then went through all the episodes that have the keyword explosion in the title or description. It's not in there. So I was like, that's
Nothing.
weird. So I called him and I said, this is Russ. Why you never talk about this? Also, check us out on the Chill Prison podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts. So we make it an influx of people within the next month or so.
Nice. So how are we going to feed them if that's their audience?
It's not. That's the best part about their podcast. It's an iHeartRadio podcast that's related to, like, the How Stuff's Made corporation. It's literally it's a spinoff of the How Stuff's Made or Stuff You Should Know. So it's not just a conspiracy audience. It's an everybody audience who accidentally, like, I've heard ads for their podcast on local radio stations.
Wow.
Yeah. So anybody who listens could show up.
Okay. Because we could start the conspiracy corner.
Oh, yeah. So I have a friend, a guest, actually, that I wanted to invite on. His name is Carl. We call him Crazy Carl 'cause he's crazy. We'll probably bring him on.
Make them a regular.
Yeah, make him a regular. Not necessarily every episode, but maybe once a month, once every,
He seems like a cool dude. I just wish he would
He's
wash
not
his
cool.
ass more.
Well, it's the ass and then like the meth that he does. It really is. It's not a good combination with all the LSD that his weird psychologist gives him without a prescription. So like it is what it is. But he's got some crazy ideas. So.
Let's stock up on plenty of Febreze and we'll make it happen.
He may show up this episode. I haven't gotten a message. He hasn't texted back yet. But look forward to him in the future, maybe the near future. I don't know yet. But yeah, he's fucking crazy.
He's sniffing around.
Yeah.
So
you're opening up a piece of paper.
I am. So there's a video that you need to watch.
Oh boy, are you just literally gonna give me the link?
I might. I probably should, or I could look it up myself. But this episode is all about birds.
I fucking hate birds.
I know. And I think you might get some sick, twisted kick out of it, or it could bring you back to the side of humanity.
There's nothing humane about fucking birds. They're not even human. They're birds. There's nothing humane about them.
Well, here, go ahead and watch this. It's really sad.
I'm here at the Channel 4 pond right behind me, and killing one of them is against
it's so freaking sad.
It dips into animal cruelty laws, but authorities are still trying to figure out.
So listeners, a man drives an F-150, like a 2013 F-150, a white truck. He just mows down some geese. Like he accelerates into a group of birds and then just leaves, and you like watch a bird just flailing, just like dying on the ground. It's super sad. Super freaking sad.
Put me back in my chair.
A white truck sharply
And I think a Ring doorbell caught it or something.
and mowing a family of geese over.
Nice.
It's so sad.
Of the family of geese running, the parents running.
You're like watching them lose their shit.
One of the goslings caught under the tire. The parents trying, but
It just didn't happen. That goose was gone.
the person behind the
Poor fucking bird.
lawn and still a mystery.
I would like to find out because I think they need to be held responsible.
It's fortunate we have video of this case.
That person's a piece of shit.
Game warden. According to the Oklahoma Department of Wildlife and
Oh, that was in Oklahoma?
Yeah, this is KFOR.
Wow. I didn't realize that. It's like a federal offense. That was insane. That was so heartbreaking when I first saw that.
Look, yes, that's fucked up. Don't ever kill anything just out of cold-blooded bullshit. Like, that's fucked up. But fuck birds. Like, that bird probably attacked a child at one point.
I would if I were a bird, because I know I'd get away with it.
Birds fucking suck. Especially geese. That video was about geese.
Specifically,
When I see geese, I fucking post up.
What
Not
do you
even
mean?
kidding.
Like you don't let them back you down? Is that what you're
No,
saying?
I charge them. So, like, if I'm at a park that has a pond, I don't charge them per se, because I wouldn't call what I do charging necessarily. I just saw what this beer is called.
Yeah,
I'm
dude, I have a
disappointed.
whole slew of delicious. Well, I don't know if they're delicious or not.
Bird-themed beers.
Bird-based beers.
All right, so anyway, if I'm at a park and there's a pond where geese may lay, because geese are assholes,
Yes.
I fucking, first of all, arms straight out, bent at the elbows, hands pointed down, and I run at them. I fucking
For
post the
dominance.
fuck up. Yeah. And I kind of squat down. It's kind of like a crab walk, but instead of my hands being up like crab claws, they're
Yeah.
down
Yeah.
for, offensive purposes. So I can just
protect
fucking,
your bits.
and I just, like you saw the partial Naruto squat that I did with my dog earlier.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
attack them in a bird stance.
Like I motherfucking do that shit. I go, wings, motherfucker, and then I just, and I charge at him. And you know why? Because I fucking hate birds. Birds are useless. What do? Nothing. That's what.
You know,
Give me one reason why birds should be here. Other than the
'Cause they're
fact that they're not
dinosaurs.
even fucking...
Birds are dinosaurs, and that's badass.
Dinosaurs aren't even alive anymore.
That's a lie, because birds are dinosaurs.
People are monkeys, but we're not. We're people because we think. Birds had the exact same fucking chance that we did from monkeys. And you know what they did? What did they do? They did fucking nothing. They just flew from places to other places, and
Yeah.
then one of them decided to be part beaver.
Oh, we gonna get it now
You don't
early?
get to fucking be a mammal. Yeah, I'm
Dude,
so angry.
They had got their cake and they eat it too. So let's start our next brew
Platypi.
review.
No,
Let's start our next review before we get into this topic because I do want to go
so
into
fucking
detail.
Pissed.
All right, so this next one's gonna be Flying Duck by Rich and Tone Calls, and I don't know what that means, but this one's an amber lager, and it's by the Flyway Brewing Company, and I think that may be where all of these have been brewed. So let's see. The nose on that coming out of the can is not what I would hope for. That is so dark. That's like a 3 days without water piss.
That is a dark ale.
You gotta put that mic right in your face.
That is a dark ale.
You're a dark ale. Oh man. This smells super sweet, and that's not what I need right now. This is not what I need right now. All right, I'll let you take care of your volume controls because I made you peak so much this last time. Here we go. Wait, you want to turn your volume up at all? Yeah, there we go. That's not bad.
I can't taste anything.
Yeah, it's very inoffensive.
I may have COVID.
No, no.
That's okay.
I mean, of all the people that deserve it.
Honestly, I know I don't because I smell my dog's fucking shit on me at work, and I'm like I constantly check my boots, pants, fucking back of my jacket.
Oh, I hate that so much.
I don't have it on me.
Like
It's
a poop smell that's on you, on your person.
No, not a
that
poop
you can't
smell.
identify.
No, not a poop smell. My
the
fucking
poop smell.
my Chihuahua's dog shit. I can smell it, and I think it's stuck in my nose holes. That or my fucking BO glands decided to mimic the scent of my dog's asshole.
to comfort you throughout your workday.
Yeah, it's like
You're not alone, buddy.
paranoia. I left the door open. It got in my car.
That bothers me so much. I hate mysterious poop smells or mysterious fart smells.
All right, don't try to distract me. We're talking about platypeople.
Platypi, platypenises.
Platypoles.
They're
Stop talking.
venomous, dude.
Stop talking. I'm going to talk for a second.
You don't get to do. You don't get to do that.
You don't get to.
Have venom
Shut
glands?
the
Is that where
fuck
you're going
up.
at?
No. That's like a third part of my anger for this fucking animal.
Yeah.
You don't get to be a bird and then decide I ain't going to be a bird no more. I'm going to be a fish, but with hair.
Yeah. And lay
And
eggs.
then lay eggs. But be considered a mammal because you have boobs.
You can breastfeed your hatchlings, dude.
I fucking hate you.
And you can sting someone.
And you want to... No, shut the fuck up. I'm not there yet. You want to know why I hate platypeople so much? It's because they're fucking awesome.
It's just jealousy.
Yeah! I want to fucking be a platypus. I didn't even know about the stinging thing before this. Like, I've known about the stinging thing for a while, but I wanted to be a platypus way before I knew about the fucking venom thing.
Yeah.
Fucking bird, fish, beaver.
Yeah.
What?
With
I said
cobra fang spurs.
No, I said what?
Yeah, dude.
He's got a fucking beak and then a fucking waffle tail.
It's like a failed government experiment.
That's
That just,
what it
like,
is. It's a fucking experiment by the Australian government.
Carl.
God, Carl needs to be here.
Yeah, they are the perfect animal. They're ready for
There's
all
nothing
situations.
perfect about them. They're not
Fucking
a
sneak
narwhal.
up on
Shut the
them.
fuck up.
Sneak up on them.
No.
See what happens.
The narwhal is a perfect animal.
You
I'll
think
change
that the local hospital has antivenom for a fucking platypus? You dead wrong.
does the narwhal or
They're
does
gonna
the,
put you in the fucking ground.
Hey, I have a question. Does the local hospital have a fucking antivenom for the narwhal? No, because narwhal doesn't need venom. It just stabs you through the heart with its face.
You die too
dickhole.
quick. No, you'll die too quick. We can't have that. You need to get hit with the venom spurs, then it needs to bitch slap you with a beaver tail. And then flaunt its a big ass duck bill in your face as it
So-
stares you down
So,
into the
listeners,
loving
if you
arms
didn't
of
know,
death.
what Ben is talking about and what I am referring to is the platypus. Not only is it fucking white fucking privilege as fuck, it also has a fucking spike on its heel.
It has
'Cause,
spurs, cowboy spurs.
No, yeah, it's got fucking. It's Australian.
It's an Australian. Is it actually only in Australia?
Yes, because Australia.
I
only
thought it was in
has-
America for some reason.
I hope not. I did too. I thought it was like kind of a moose area type animal for the longest time, like
that seems like exactly
mooses
the same.
and salmons.
Yes.
Like that's where I thought it.
Salmons
was
is the perfect word for that. Salmons plural.
the past tense of reside is resid, not resided. It's resid, by the way. That's why I said that because I'm correct.
Because
But
you're
yeah,
a learned
no.
man.
So not only is it a white privileged duck, but it also has fucking cowboy spurs that have venom, but only the males. So like in like life as we know it, except for in like humans, mammals, the female is the biggest killer, right?
I know it is the case for spiders, but I don't. I can't say with any level of confidence that that's the case.
Really?
Well, I know bears, like the mama bear, will wreck your shit.
Yeah, you don't ever hear about fucking Papa Bear. Why not? Because Papa Bear's fucking porridge is too fucking hot and his chair's too big and no one gives a fuck because he's just a fat piece of shit. But Mama Bear,
Sounds right.
oh yeah, she'll fuck you up and then fuck you when you're dead. But that's the whole thing. So spiders, they fuck and then they eat their partner and then some of their kids if they don't kill them first.
If they don't fall in line.
Same with like snakes, which aren't mammals, but literally, I mean, but in platypeople, the male gets the spike. So not only is it white fucking privilege, it's fucking
also
misogynistic, motherfucker. Let's fucking cancel fucking platypuses. They're racist white men.
As a species.
Yup.
I can get behind that.
I'll get in front of that, motherfucker. I'm
would
leading
I
the
would
charge.
picture you being in front of that.
Cancel platypuses.
Hashtag cancel the platypi. So this next game that we're gonna play, you get 3 strikes and you're out, or 3 strikes and I'm out.
Okay.
I'm gonna name 5 facts about birds.
Oh, I got bird facts. Just of a certain bird that I love. The only bird that I love.
3 gets the goose.
Ladies.
Go and tell the ladies and gentlemen what I just sat on the table. 3 gets the goose.
Hey, Jake, cut me out for a second and replace it. Wait, never mind. I'll say it. So we have a alcoholics bottle of Grey Goose vodka. How much does this cost you? Like $30?
Dude, it makes me so mad. I spent $4 on that.
Jesus
I would have
Christ.
I would have purchased 2.
At the gas station downstairs from where I reside, you can get a fucking alcoholics bottle of Four Locos, which is like it's flask size but plastic.
I would have
For
assumed that.
$1.99.
Oh no, that is dangerous.
Yeah, I know.
That is incredibly dangerous. I figured that Four Loko would be one of those drinks that came inside the Capri Sun pouch. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
Because it's a party drink,
that is
guys.
a fucking we need to get an alcohol license because that is a Business opportunity.
I'm gonna throw you in at every single one of our business pitches. Logic be damned. All right. So, here is the first fact. The first, if you get the true or false correct, if you get 3 of them correct, then I will drink the Grey Goose. If you get 3 of them wrong, you will drink the Grey Goose. Okay?
Okay.
Good luck, my friend.
Because you know the answers. Wait.
Yes, of course I know the answers.
I
You're
get
the
no,
only person
hold
who's
on,
going to
hold
answer
on,
these.
Hold on, Ben. I get the rules now.
Okay. Good. All right. Let's throw a softball at you. The same chromosome that allows the ornate coloration of a bird has been linked to the ability for it to mimic human speech. True or false?
Try harder and say better. Say that again.
Okay, let me read it one more time. The chromosome that has been linked to the to the ornate coloration of birds has also been shown. Oh God, I'm fucking reading it wrong. To give them the ability to mimic human
False.
speech. Okay, that's definitely not true. So you're correct. You get a point.
Mm-hmm.
The real fact is, ravens are great at mimicking human speech and sounds.
Yes.
So,
Which is gross. Do you know ravens are... do you know crows and ravens is the same thing?
they are definitely not.
Yes, they are.
They are definitely not the same thing.
Yes, they are.
There's no way.
Yes, they are.
Fucking bring the bird fact. Oh, man. There's no way. Like, ravens are freaking huge. And crows are little baby birds. Oh, that was gross.
The two species common ravens and American crows overlap widely throughout North America, and they look quite similar. You probably know that ravens are larger in size. Fucking goddamn it. Never mind.
I want to count that against your score, but I can't because that's not how the game works.
Do you know that pigeons are doves?
Yeah.
Say
Yeah,
no to make the content more fun.
No, I definitely knew that. I definitely knew that.
Pigeons are one of my favorite birds. You all know why?
Because they have cool noses.
No, because everybody hates them, and they should, so it makes me feel good. Because they're birds, and I hate birds.
Whatever happened to owl delivery?
Owl delivery?
Yeah.
From Harry Potter? That never existed.
No, it's a thing. It's a thing. I want to make a meme, or like, I don't think a meme is the right word, but I want to make a video of, oh man, we might have to cut this out just because I want to actually make it. But I want to do like an owl delivery thing, and then the mail that it delivers says, "We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty." Let's have this beautiful music about the bird like leading up, and everything it's like a rich English countryside in a cottage, and you think you're secluded and it's all peaceful, and you get like mail from your friend, and you open it up, and it's just a slap across the face of just that.
That sounds like something
It sounds expensive and stupid.
that you would make.
Yeah, it is. I'm gonna have to take a drink for that one. All right, so here's fact number 2. And also, you don't get to ask me to repeat them anymore, because I feel like that's going to be a chink in the armor, because I won't be able to consistently repeat made-up facts. All right, so moving on. Fact number 2. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Ostriches have the largest eyes of any land animal. True or false?
True.
Motherfucker. It's 2 for 2.
I knew that one. Know thy enemy.
Okay. Okay, I got one for you now. Cardinals bathe in ants.
True.
You motherfucker.
I-
And that's the game.
I didn't know that one. Can I still drink it?
I would prefer you did.
I'm going to. I didn't know that fact. But knowing you wouldn't have just come up with that on the spot. Or
I'm
that's
such
not
a structured person.
Yeah, that's not something you would have thought of as a faked fact.
Dude, you wrecked me with that first one. That first question threw me totally off my groove. I feel like I could have gotten you if you hadn't asked me to repeat that first question.
Well, it was structured so like scientifically. I was like, oh no, that was your just autistic brain making that.
Damn it. See, I thought that would allow me to get away with some shit. Not the case. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and drop the other 2 facts just for our listeners. I don't want to rob them of the full experience.
And then I have some facts about my favorite bird.
Okay. I think everybody knew this, but owls devour their prey whole, and that's why you can find owl pellets.
I don't
with
think
full intact
everybody
spawn.
knew that. That's kind of a dick thing to pretend like you thought.
No, like that's a really common thing, especially in Oklahoma public schools. You get to dissect owl pellets, like regurgitated owl. I'm dead serious, and you can find full like mouse skeletons.
Okay, hold
It's
on.
badass.
This may be a dumb question. Are owls prevalent down here?
They're prevalent everywhere, dude. North America is filled with owls.
Right, but like I grew up in the great fucking North Midwest.
Cheese country, yeah.
Yeah, like I grew up in the fucking where everything's the woods and we had a wolf problem. Like
That sounds badass and terrifying.
like I grew up in the place where everybody wears fucking flannel and what's that show where everybody
Letterkenny problems?
No, well yeah, I grew up in Letterkenny, except not Canada.
Yeah.
So like I thought that's where owls were from. Like and we never learned about owls like that.
Really?
Yeah, like we dissected dead cats and frogs.
Yeah.
And I
that's
dissected
typical
a sheep brain, but that's it.
of TV stuff. But yeah, you can purchase owl pellets, and you can.
I get that you can purchase a fucking human body if you wanted to.
Yeah, I think that.
I
that's
didn't
true.
realize that. Is that? I want to know if that's common.
For,
Why didn't I fuck an owl in school? That's what I want to know.
I don't have an answer for that.
Well, thought you were smart.
Well, guess not. Fooled ya.
So, yes, owls develop. Owls eat. Owls fuck owls. They can turn their heads almost on 360 degrees. You know who can do that? The fucking bitch
The
from The
Exorcist.
Exorcist.
Yeah, birds are pretty evil. Like, even people who are bird
Fuck
handlers
you.
say.
Pretty evil? Birds are the fucking epitome of not even evil. Like, what's the most evil thing you can think of? Like, the most evil, like, fucking personality trait is fucking the I don't give a fuck about anything personality trait. And that's what birds are. Birds don't give a fuck because they
That's
don't
true.
care. They don't care about themselves, and they don't care about fucking anybody else. They don't care about other birds. They don't care about their fucking selves.
So
They go,
extreme apathy.
yeah, they just don't give a fuck. So, like, fuck birds, because that's the most evil you could be.
I disagree. But there is something to be said for bird enthusiasts saying, like bird caregivers also saying, if you don't know the bird, don't fucking touch it, don't look at it, don't speak to it.
No,
Leave
if
it
you don't
alone.
know the bird, grab it and snap its motherfucking neck.
Because you have no emotional attachment and you just made the world a better place.
Because that bird may develop the ability to speak. But not actually speak, just mimic the sound you make with its fucking gross mouth.
Yeah.
Birds are assholes.
Some ducks sleep with one eye open. knowing that Russ exists
Yeah.
in the same world as
Yeah,
him.
you want to know why? Because I'm gonna fuck their shit. That's why.
That was
you
the
better
fifth
sleep
fact.
with one eye open, motherfucker.
Oh my gosh, that was incredible. So, the video I sent you that I said don't watch this was of an owl delivering a message, and I think that's what gave me the idea for we've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
Okay.
You didn't like the goose?
I don't like vodka.
You bit the goose and the goose bit back?
No, it didn't bite back. It just went honk.
Predictable. Okay. So this next segment is ornithologists hate birds. And ornithologists are the people who study and name birds and classify birds.
Ornithologists are the people who couldn't get a girlfriend in high school. No, an ornithologist is a guy who fucked his biology teacher, but only because his biology teacher was also ugly.
How would you fuck someone because they're ugly?
Two ugly people can fuck, but an ugly person and a hot person don't fuck.
That has been proven wrong
Don't
time
talk
and
to
time
me.
again.
Don't talk to me like you know me.
Your wife is a saint.
My wife is beautiful, and I am also beautiful, allegedly.
Yeah. So we're going to go through a list, and we're going to rate on a scale of 1 to 10 bird names.
Blue-footed booby, 10 out of 10.
How would you know what color they were if their boobs were, like, really good? They had probably terrible boobs. So I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10. If the boobs are good enough, you don't care what color their foot is.
Either your logic didn't make sense, or I didn't understand what you were saying.
How can you recognize the color of their foot
By their boob color?
if their boobs were good? Why would you be named for something being so good?
Birds don't have boobs because they're not mammals. And
You fucking tell me chicken breast is a misnomer?
it's
You're
not
lying
a
in my
breast. It's
face.
not. Is a breast. It's not a
It
boob.
doesn't have a mammary gland. It doesn't make it not a breast.
You have fucking breast muscles. Do you have boobs?
I
Well,
do,
right
actually.
now you do, but you didn't like 2 months ago when you were looking fine.
I fluctuate so hard, it bothers me.
Dude, I
Fluctuate.
Dude, fucking that picture I sent to our coworker. I looked like that without the bald spot in July. Like, I fluctuate so fucking hard. Right now, I'm trying the fucking Martin Riggs 2016 vibe from the Lethal Weapon TV show. Fucking Clayne Crawford got the shit stick, but like I love him, and he's so fucking dude. He's my role model for looks.
You know what? Let's have a drink for him. Let's go ahead and down the rest of these ducks. Let's finish our ducks real quick.
Yeah. Fuck
Alright.
you, fucking Murtaugh.
Fuck a duck. Oh, yeah. We're going to our next drink. I didn't like that one that much. I didn't care for it. I like ales, but I did not care for that.
It's hard for me to judge beers when I'm already drunk. Or like, you know, on the on that fence.
It's almost like this brewery was made for this specific podcast, or at least this episode. So this one is another one by Flyway. This one's called Honeybird. We'll see. We'll fucking see.
I don't like you for doing this, by the way.
I don't give a shit. How was that goose? You just don't like vodka, and that's just the end of it? Or have you had shittier vodkas than that?
This is my fucking hair role model right now.
He has the not the Grinch, but the Who eyes, if that makes sense.
That's I don't
The
give
eyes
a
of the
fucking
Whovians.
I'm not talking about his eyeballs, man.
Those are distracting. Like breasts.
Oh,
A good set of breasts.
fuck, he's beautiful.
Are also
I
distracting.
want, so, you know, when you go, like,
breasts.
it's like you take a hat off, or, like, you do something where your hair is not fucked up, but, like,
Yeah.
it's not the way you started the morning, right? Like, you got a tick and you go, you know, you shake your head a little bit. I want my hair to settle like this.
I totally get that. When my hair was longer,
If I was gay,
totally did that.
I was gay, which, you know, I'm married to a woman, but
She could be covered. She don't know.
if he came to my house right now, I'd let him fuck me in the ass.
I thought
love
you would
that
take
man.
the. That surprised me because I thought you would take the power roll and be the top, so
no,
you could
dude, I'm
grip.
a-
Thought that you would like run your fingers through the hair and just grip them and just.
Until I'm at
Yearn.
least 40, I'm a catcher.
But then after 40,
At
Buckle
40,
up,
when
bad
I've
boys.
reached actual manhood,
everybody else better fucking
yeah.
saddle up.
This
Is
has
power
been the
top a
Gay
thing?
Prism Podcast.
We're talking about birds. Isn't a bird like a euphemism for a phallus?
Birds are rapists.
That's true. That is absolutely true. Isn't it a duck? Is it a duck? Confirm or deny?
So, okay, ducks, male ducks have a penis that is corkscrewed. You want to know why?
Why?
To get the cum out of the last duck. To get the cum of the last duck out of the duck you're fucking. You know what female ducks did? Fucking female ducks, their vaginas are corkscrewed the opposite fucking thread pattern. You want to know why?
Why is that?
Because rape is bad.
Rape is wrong. That's entirely true. All right, let's get a taste
Fuck a
of this.
duck, man.
This drink is to not rape. Whatever the opposite of rape is. This one's for consent.
Consensual. Yeah,
Consensual intercourse.
this drink is for consent. I dedicate this one to consensual sex.
Yeah. I actually like that one a lot better.
Yeah, it's not bad.
That one's actually really good. What was that one again? That was Honeybirds.
Honeybird.
Yeah, that's a honey blonde ale. It's actually really fucking good.
You like that sound? It's the sound of my penis going up.
Scraping your foreskin.
Mm-hmm. 'Cause I'm uncircumcised, just like every other Jew. Wait, the opposite. Just like other Palestinians that I am.
The dirty. Okay, so this next bird name, because we're still in that segment. This one's Little Bustard. A scientist named a bird Little Bustard, and I love that so much. That's a 9 out of 10 for me.
Do you want to know why he named him that? He was bored. 'Cause he got a degree
in bird watching?
in bird science. And he went, when he got his first fucking job, he went, fuck. I didn't realize this was going to be so boring.
Is like his mom and dad were only supporting him when he was like in school for college.
They
and
didn't
he,
know
like,
he was.
He
they
ran
didn't,
out
they
of
didn't
degree
know he
options.
was going to school for. They thought he was going to school to be a fucking doctor. Little did they
He's
know.
like, I'm a scientist, Mom. He's like,
Little
"You're a
did they
bird wa-"
know he got a PhD in fucking wing fucker.
Yeah, that's a thing. It's a gross thing, but it's a thing. All right, I am also of the camp, kill the birds. Fun fact on my bucket list, and my girlfriend can attest to this. One of the things I want to do before I die is to
Snap a bird's neck.
is to punch a bird out of the air mid-flight, out of self-defense. Just to wreck a bird's life right then and there. Full force while grounded. Just a full body torquing move just to wreck a bird out of the sky.
I've been dive
out of
bombed
defense.
as a child, which could probably is probably why I hate birds so much.
That makes sense.
But like I've been dive bombed by a bird because their nest fell on the ground. It had eggs in it, and they were fucking up in the tree. And they're like,
That's so
"You're getting
tragic.
too close to my neck, my fucking bird, my babies. I'm gonna kill you." And I'm just sitting there like, Fucking be a responsible parent.
Don't let it fall in the first place.
Why'd you fucking set your babies on the ground, you idiot? I'm gonna step on these, but I didn't because I'm a good person. I didn't even think about it. They just fucking went, I'm gonna fuck your shit up. And I went, but why though?
So what's happening?
People fucking can get died. Get fucking died.
By whom?
Birds dive bombing them.
What?
Yeah, fucking dude. The
How?
Drop a fucking pointy stick from 100 feet in the air on top of your head. Have you ever played chicken with a bow and arrow?
Dude, those birds have no mass. They have hollow bones.
It doesn't matter. They went up high enough.
If I ever get killed by a bird, I will come back as a ghost, and I will ruin everyone's life that
Dude,
I've ever known.
If you ever get killed by a bird, I won't even bury you. I'll just set you up somewhere.
Just
and go,
roll you over in a pile of leaves?
No, I'll just fucking leave you in a parking lot somewhere with a sign on you that says,
Just let him rot.
yeah, fucking this guy.
Oh, God. I will also not back down if a goose confronts me. If I'm having a picnic with my family,
Gooses.
they won't stand a chance.
I
I'm not
wanna-
one of the bitches that will
I
run
wanna-
from a group.
I want a
Group of goose. A goose.
Dude, I want to grab a goose by its fucking neck, but like with its body up in the air and
And
its
just
head
Indiana
down,
Jones it.
and just swing it like a lasso.
Wonder Woman it. You want to Wonder Woman it.
Yeah,
I would Indiana Jones it.
I want to swing it, but I don't want to break its neck because I want it to feel every single fucking feeling that that happens as I fucking swing it like a fucking lasso.
If you break its neck, you can still fart on its face.
I can fart down its goddamn throat. Have you ever seen that video of that fucking horse eating the chicken whole?
No?
Go to YouTube real quick.
All right. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Need to do something for science. Horse eats goose. Is that what it is?
No, horse eats chicken. God damn it. It's my favorite video. This motherfucker just goes, "Oom."
Like a Yoshi?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's a chick.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
So, in this video, this chick is like fucking posting
With
up
his
to
mom and his brothers and
Yeah,
sisters,
this
just living
chick
his
is
life.
like fucking posting up to this horse, and this horse is like, no, and just reaches down,
Just
and
the
eats
lips.
This motherfucker.
The lips that scoop up this poor chick. It thinks it's a loving embrace because all it's ever known is the warm hands of a human being, and that's the closest thing it's ever known. And then it gets met abruptly with the sharp, slicing teeth of a fucking horse.
No, they're not sharp, 'cause horses
Are fucking herbivores.
Yeah.
So it gets mashed, but between plates.
Yeah, it gets fucking
Plates of Denton.
It gets mulched by fucking like blunt objects.
That's got to be one of the worst ways to fucking go. That is heinous. And yes, I have seen that. I thought it was going to be a full-size bird for some reason. Good grief.
Dude, birds are fucking just cartoons. Like, have you ever hit a bird like with an ATV?
Not even once. I've done it with my car.
Like, there's plenty of videos on the internet of people hitting birds with an ATV, and they just like go poof when they get hit. Like, it's literally they
Just
use
a floof of
like
feathers.
in real life, birds use special effects for their own death.
Man, in my
Birds fucking suck. There's no reason. Fuck birds, man. They're dumb.
they're dumb and aggressive. That
And
is
they're,
true.
They're fuck birds.
So I was driving
would
on vacation
rather-
with
no.
friends.
I would rather have bats be the prevalent aerial animal.
Avian predator.
Avian is the word that I meant to say.
Is
Not
avian bird
predator.
specific?
Birds ain't fucking predators.
I think that's exactly what they are. I don't think I've ever seen an herbivore bird. Birds are
Fucking
strictly predators.
Birds ain't predators.
Like
Worms are
cats.
just bitches.
That's accurate. Actually, that checks out.
Worms aren't animals. They're just plants that don't know what the fuck they're doing.
They're gross moving plants.
Actually, no. Worms
You are wrecking my mic. Stop.
I can't.
You're like writhing. Like these bird conversations hitting your G spot. You need to calm down.
My anger
Fucking toes are
G-spot.
curling.
Fucking birds, man.
All right, next bird name. I'll talk about the vacation story later, or I'll forget about it.
That's fine.
Go away, bird. I'm gonna give that a 2 out of 10 because that's stupid. No, I'm gonna up the score. I'm gonna up the score to a 4 out of 10 because I like the idea that it's an ornithologist that has seen so much of this bird that he's begging the bird to leave.
It's called a go away bird.
It gets a 4 out of 10. What's your score, Russ?
That's a fucking 10 out of 10.
That's the only good bird? The one that harasses human beings?
Sorry, no. It's a 9.9 out of 10.
Okay.
To be able to be a 10 out of 10, somebody's got to name a bird they go, fuck birds. And that's what it's fucking called.
The fuck bird.
But it's, no, not the fuck bird, because that's a bird that fucks. No, a bird that's a species of bird that's called, fuck, I hate birds. And
Okay.
that is so close.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is very close to that very specific name.
The go away bird. No, seriously, dude, if I was an ornithologist, every bird would be called, come on, let's fucking do it, bird.
You want to go, bird?
I'll fuck you in the ass, bird. I will use you as a fucking fleshlight, bird.
The fleshlight bird.
I can't get
It's gonna-
any,
it's gonna be
but
like
I'm gonna
the-
get some.
The greater, the lesser, the common fleshlight bird. Like every single variant of it is like the birds that you've used as a
And then some
fucking
chick
meat
comes
sleeve.
in as an ornithologist, calls it a dildo or a dill bird.
dill bird.
Or
All right.
this is my husband bird.
This next one, I mean, they call them cocks. So that the gamecock. Maybe it's already happened.
Why did they have to name my dick after a fucking piece of shit bird?
Because your dick is a piece of shit.
Cock-a-doodle-doo? That's not even what the fuck they say. They say R, 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 R. But with more inflection, because they think they're better than you.
They know they are. They can fly.
They can't fly.
Most birds can.
No, they can't. They don't have thrust.
It's like, remember Step Brothers? What was his name? It's Dale and Brennan, right?
I don't give a fuck what you're
Which
trying to
one
say.
was played by Dr. Steve Brule?
What? Oh, fucking one of them.
Oh,
The
God.
one with curly hair?
Yeah. They both have curly hair, but the one that has more
The
pronounced
fatter
curly hair.
one.
The one that is not Will Ferrell.
The one that's more thicker.
Yes. You know how he adopted his doctor father's aura of cockiness, I guess, if you will. Like we're House of Learned Doctors, I guess is the scene that comes to mind. It's like chickens have adopted the prestige that comes with being able to fly, and penguins as well, even though they can't fly. It's like we're
Penguins are-
associated to flying.
Penguins.
Penguins,
No.
as the Cumberbatch would correct you.
Penguins are the best bird.
Penguin.
Penguins.
Penguins.
They're the best birds. You don't know why?
Because they're not birds. They're
'Cause they don't
fish.
want to be birds.
They just want to be a fish.
Look. If you're a species that sucks and you realize it
And you try to better yourself.
and you try to better yourself,
I respect that.
you're good. And you know what? They're not misogynistic like fucking plato people. You wanna know why? The man takes care of that fucking egg.
Have you seen the heartbreaking? Like, I think it might have actually been the Cumberbatch.
The man fucking goes, you know what, sweetheart?
Go eat. I got this.
You go hunt. You go fucking do your shit. I'm gonna sit on this bitch. And they just fucking sit on that egg. They fucking
Wait.
march. They fucking no.
Death march.
They
Baton
don't
death.
fucking march. They don't fucking wait. They don't fucking sit. They fucking march with that egg up their ass for months till that egg goes, I'm a kid now.
And then they still take care of it.
And the man takes care of that kid. That's the least fucking.
That's very seahorse of them.
That's very seahorses are what humans.
They should be a-horses,
aspire
not
to be.
seahorse. Because they get an A+ in my book. Hey, Jake, can you go ahead and insert a video of President George W. Bush saying, I know how things can work out pretty well for a C student?
Look, penguins are the best bird because they don't want to be birds, and they know that birds suck, and they go, you know what? I'm gonna make the best of this situation. I'm gonna be a fish, but they don't go, I'm gonna be a poisonous fish, but fuck women. They go, I'm gonna be a fish.
Just a
and
regular
have a
fish.
struggle.
Have a convincing, meaningful story.
Fuck,
I respect
birds,
that.
man.
Okay, next name is Common Loon.
That's not that cool.
That's not
But
that
like,
cool of a name.
only because, look, so like,
There are tits out there and boobies. Tits and boobies are both bird names, and they coming at us with a common loon.
yeah, go. with
I
the
don't
next-
respect that.
Go to the next one. That's not that funny because when you call somebody crazy, but you say the word loon, it comes from the bird.
No, it comes from the moon.
What?
Yeah, the lunar cycles. Lunatic.
Okay, I don't want to get into that. Go to the next.
Sad flycatcher. One of them is paying the price for the sins of the rest of their species. And I appreciate that.
So there's a species of bird that is forever labeled sad flycatcher.
There's another one that's called the somber tit.
That is every 50-year-old woman with real who hasn't gotten a boob job.
I will pay for my wife to get a boob job to avoid sad tits, 'cause sad tits make me sad. I'll buy it. I don't care. I make good money.
It depends on how they feel.
If I can spend $3,000 on an acoustic guitar, I'll spend $5,000 on a pair of tits. That's fine.
Okay, so it depends on how. So like, I'm a huge misogynist. Clip that, 'cause it'll come back to haunt me. Like
Jay, did you hear that?
like if you were to talk to me in real life, you'd probably label me as a misogynist. One thing that really that I really fall hard on the other side of that argument is like augmentation. I would never pay for a boob job unless I was asked to specifically.
Okay. All right. That's fair. I understand that.
Like,
Because you don't want to, that would be really shitty if a girl asked me to get, a dick job and I never requested it.
oh,
I would be like, oh, God, I didn't
Look,
realize it was a problem.
dude, I'd make my dick fucking 20 inches as opposed to the 15 inches that it's at. Like, I
Of
did
course.
5 inches, that's fine. Like, without being asked. But I'd never go, because, first of all, my wife is perfect as she is, and I'm not just saying that. Like, I found the perfect person with the body that I always wanted. She's
she's your ideal.
she meets my fetish. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You probably don't, but you know what I mean.
I get it. She looks like she's 12. I'm so sorry. I don't mean that.
But like, so, but obviously, big tits are like the funnest thing, right?
Eh,
But if they're good tits,
good
you
tits,
can't
yeah.
have-
I've had sloppy tits, and
Yeah,
they're disappointing.
so-
They can be huge and be gross.
So the first porn video that I ever watched as a human being was a video of
As opposed to what? A cat?
like I've watched videos of it
As
as
a
a
cat?
fucking duckling, but like the first video I've ever watched as a human was when I was like probably like 5.
That's an early
That's-
start, dude.
That's an absolute lie. I was probably 11, and I looked up naked girls on Google.
Nice.
And the first link was I actually it's engraved into my brain. It was damplips.com, not a
Oh
sponsor.
yeah, that's weird. I think everybody might remember their first porn website. Mine was
It's-
booby.com.
It's so weird.
And I was like in 5th grade.
because I was planning on looking at fucking Google images of fucking Jennifer Lopez. I just looked up naked girls and I was like, who's gonna come up? But then this link came up called Damp Lips, and I was like, what's a lips? So I click on it, and the first video that came up was a video of this guy. Just imagine Logan Paul with dark hair in his 30s.
Gross.
Fucking this black chick who has watermelons for tits. He literally had a
That's
watermelon.
heinous.
He literally had a watermelon that he put up next to her tits to compare the size, and her tits were bigger.
Jesus.
I'm not talking. I didn't say boobs. I said her tits. Her nipples were bigger.
Good God. I
for
don't
some
want to
reason,
nip shame anybody,
I feel
but
like this guy's
it's
name
not
was
my thing.
like Ryan something. Like that name is stuck in my head. His name was Ryan something. Like, and then like that was the whole video. No fucking. It was a video of this chick. But it's so hard pressed into my brain that I cannot forget it. If somebody says porn, that's the first thing I think of.
You need to finish that drink so we can start our next one.
It's so weird.
As penance for this story.
I'll okay. But yeah, so like, but I'm not into giant tits.
Yeah, you can get
Because
gross
what-
fast.
with giant tits comes giant nipples.
Yeah, and I'm not a fan of that. You know the old like rice patty hats that Asian people are stereotypically wearing? That's what I think of when I see a giant nip, and I am not a fan. And it's not fair to them. I get that. You don't choose your nip size, just like you don't choose your skin color or your hair color. But good grief, that is not my thing. I am not
almost
into that.
spit took you.
I'm just speaking the truth right now, Russ. That's how I feel. Yeah.
No, like
I think that women should be able to feel up a dude's junk mail full mast and to determine whether or not they actually want to date them. And I feel as though men should be able to see the nip size of a girl to determine whether or not they want to continue seeing them. I think it'd be more fair for everybody involved
well, here's
because
what I'm
that can be a
into.
serious turnoff for me.
Hold on. Here's what I'm.
I don't want to know what your wife's nipples look like, dude.
No, that's not what I'm getting into. The reason that we were talking about fake tits, basically, and the reason why I wouldn't just go, "Hey, babe, I'm gonna pay for you to get a boob job." The reason I don't like fake tits is they don't look real,
Yeah.
and obviously that's a given. But like, there's a different contrast between fake tits and huge natties. You know what I mean?
Yes, there is. There
Like-
definitely is.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not even talking about like even just like I worked with a lady who just openly had told me that she had had a boob job, or maybe I overheard it from a conversation. I can't remember. This chick had a boob job, and I went, "Yeah, I know."
Everyone knows.
Like, do you know what the Fibonacci sequence is?
Yes. I'm a fucking nerd. Of course I know what that is.
The Fibonacci sequence makes me come. The Fibonacci sequence just listeners,
It's
Google.
the answer for all of nature's mathematics.
Yeah,
That's why I think that that reaffirms my belief in God. As weird as that is, it's such a weird.
it actually deafens my belief in God. But well, it's a dual. It's like two different branches. We'll get into that maybe. For me, but like, the Fibonacci sequence. Just Google Fibonacci sequence. It doesn't matter how you spell it. Google will be like,
They'll
"Did
correct
you mean
you.
this?" Yeah,
They know you're dumb if you're having to look into it.
yeah. So like, if you don't, so the other, another word for it or is the golden ratio 1 to 1.6 or no, sorry, 1 to 1 point.
I think 1.6 is correct, actually.
Yeah, I got into that when I was trying to figure out how to look hot.
All right, I'm gonna interject real quick. Our next one, we went from honeybirds to blue wing. Blue wing is our next drink, and if you look at the can design, they literally like almost copy and pasted the can design from one to the other.
Yeah,
And
it's just different color scheme.
yeah. It's also by Flyway. I went to a beer section at a huge liquor store, and all the bird stuff was just there in one spot, and I was like, I don't have to go to any other part of the store. Thank you.
I don't know how I missed the cup, but I really missed the cup. So hold on a second.
Let me pick up my laptop. Speaking of looking for absorbent things, I really like what you and your wife did with those hospital blankets. I saw them like posted up on your car. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to hit a shit storm of snow and ice and anything you don't want to drive in. And Oklahomans are notorious for being really shitty drivers in inclement weather, especially me.
Fucking ridiculous.
We are such bad drivers. Like anytime anything white pops up on the road, we're just like,
And this is the South. We should love whites.
that's why we, when someone of that hue is on the road. All right, we safe? Sweet. But yeah, you can. I appreciate a nice natty.
Okay,
Nothing wrong with a natty.
so what I was saying, I'm fucking long-winded on this.
Yeah, you are.
Basically, what I'm saying is, plastic surgery and fucking tit jobs and all that shit. What you're doing is you're going against nature, and I'm not saying that I'm fucking Nazi naturalist and fucking Ubermensch type guy. What I'm saying is, you're physically changing what evolution's done to you. I don't care what you believe in as far as like who the creator is, if it's the fucking universe and science, or if it's a fucking,
Or a boot in as an ashtray. Yeah, it could be any of those things.
it could be fucking God, Allah, fucking who cares? What I'm saying is we exist the way we are for a reason. Right? Does that make sense?
I get what you're saying.
So
But we
whether
could just be a shotgun blast out of someone's asshole.
yeah, right. But that
I
shotgun
guess
blast
that is a reason.
But that shotgun blast hit that target that you're shooting at, and that's why we exist. Right?
This smells rough. This blue wing is heinous. This is a sin against humanity. This is a sin against the asshole we were shot out of.
So, and I'm not against TID jobs. I'm not against fucking nose jobs. I don't care. What I'm saying is big mammaries and small tits makes me feel like a pedophile.
What the fuck is a mammary?
Mammary is
Is it like the tit
mammary
itself?
glands are the a mammary gland is where the
milk
it
comes
from,
out,
is
right?
where the milk comes out.
I know I referenced that when we were talking about birds' breasts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So- So big
But I
boobs.
don't understand what you're saying.
So big boob areas,
Yeah.
but small nipples
Yeah.
as aesthetically pleasing, and I will
Yeah.
I will appreciate that. As aesthetically pleasing as that is, it
It's not natural.
does
It's the
it,
opposite of natural.
it makes me uncomfortable. Does that make sense?
It makes perfect sense, actually.
Like it makes me uncomfortable. It makes me feel like I'm looking at a chick who developed way too early as she's developing.
Huh. Yeah.
I'm not,
that
and
makes
I'm not
sense.
trying to shame anybody who's into boob jobs or just what's considered the perfect tits.
That's just his personal fucking taste.
That's my
and we need to
personal preference.
Respect it.
Yeah, like I don't have an issue with you if that's what you're into. But if my wife decided to get some fucking balloons put in her boobies, if our job will pay for it, I'm in.
But it's not something you would seek out.
Look, the bigger the bouncy castle, the better the birthday party. That's all I'm saying.
Oh man, I really don't care about that. I think my big thing is against sagging, and that's naturally part of life. That's just what happens to your body when you get old. And the person I am wanting to have as my future wife has already expressed interest in getting a boob job, and begged me to make sure that she never looks like a saggy mess.
See, that's where I'm at. Like, if
Yeah.
they express interest,
Yeah, I'll back 'em.
spot on.
Yeah.
If they don't, I'm kind of against it. If it's your idea first,
Then it's probably a bad idea.
yeah, because no matter what they say, if it's your idea first, as a man, and look, as against cancel culture as I am, as a man,
Yeah.
in general, the most uncomfortable thing you can do is force yourself in any way on somebody else. Man,
Yeah.
woman, child, especially child. It doesn't.
Oh my god.
It's wrong.
It
It doesn't
is wrong.
matter.
Yeah.
If you have a penis, you have power, and you should not be fucking giving
Use it
your
wrong.
opinion. If you shouldn't be giving your opinion on
Something as sensitive as that, especially.
if it's not related to yourself.
Yeah.
Or the same like fucking subspecies of yourself. You can give your opinion on what men should do. You shouldn't really be giving your opinion on what women should do. Or
Yeah,
on
and
what
I think
fucking
That's the same thing as like the president. If somebody expresses interest in pressing the nuke launch buttons, let's maybe not put him in the role of the president. Let's probably not do that. But unfortunately, you don't get the nuke launch controls. You don't get to make that decision after you're born a man. You're just born a man, and you just get a few
Dude.
options.
this may
So let's maybe not hit the nuke
this
controls,
may
guys.
either win us some fucking people or lose us some fucking people, or maybe it'll even out. Fucking Tulsi Gabbard should be the president.
I don't know who that is.
Exactly. She ran in the Democratic primary. Fuck, I'm registered as a Republican. At first, I was, for the longest time, that may lose us some subscribers. Not because of Trump. I was not a Republican because of Trump. I was a Republican because of Biden.
Oh man.
And if
Blew
you
in,
have an
dude.
issue with that, don't listen to this. And I'm saying that, like, just don't. If you have an issue with the fact that I didn't want Biden to be president, I don't want Trump to be president, but I don't want to be I don't want to be in a country where Biden's president either. I'd fucking rather Kamala Harris be a president than Biden.
That's
I'd
a hot
rather
take.
Pence be a president than Trump. I'd rather fucking you, or
I will
autistic
not do
fucking or the autistic fucking half black host of this podcast be fucking president than anybody who's tried to be president. Like, but what I'm saying is Tulsi Gabbard is the most non-confrontational fucking candidate for the Democratic, and if she had been Democratic nominee, I would have changed my registration as a
Damn.
Democrat. So just to show my support. She's such a fucking good person.
Good people don't win.
And not
That's the
only
saddest truth of life.
oh fuck yeah, like
Like, you can be the best person you possibly be, make every choice to be the best person ever.
and honestly, like
the world's
if-
not going to open up for you
yeah,
because of that.
And I'll take a hard stance. If you believe in a fucking two-party system, don't
Then you're
listen.
dumb.
Yeah, don't listen
dumb.
don't listen to this podcast.
Because all that does is just divide people. It just makes it polarized. You can have a nuanced opinion about everything. You can have a reason behind why you think something, but when you subscribe to a
And-
two-party system, that completely writes it off.
Yeah, like, and I
you
think
don't
that
get to be a person.
think
You're an
is-
enemy or an ally, and that's it.
As much as we try to not be political, like, I think that's the least political, like, fucking radical political fucking stance we can take.
Yeah.
On this podcast. If you believe in a fucking two-party system, if you believe in anything less than at least a three-party system, I don't like you, and I don't want you to listen to this podcast. I don't want you.
Retract our voices from your ears.
Yeah, I don't want you to give us listens. I don't want you to give us ad revenue. I don't like you as a person. You are a bad person for thinking that that's a good idea.
Yeah. Because you don't have to agree to everything.
Yeah,
That
if
you
you're
can respect
voting-
somebody and not agree with everything they say.
If you're voting strictly on Republican versus Democrat, I don't know how we got to this from birds. If you're voting,
That's what birds do to you. They're the worst.
they make me so mad. If you're voting strictly on Republican versus Democrat, fuck you.
And that's the American way.
That's the
And that's the most bald eagle fucking stance we could take.
yeah. We're not here.
That's where the birds come in.
We're not here to fucking take side versus side. We're here to fucking take side versus side versus side.
Versus inside.
Yeah.
Jake, go ahead and insert a bald eagle scream right here.
Go up ahead and put fucking the fucking picture of fucking Abraham Lincoln with a fucking middle finger.
With two tits.
With-
But make them bird tits.
Yeah,
and that
I
make them
want
not actual
I
boobs.
want fucking transgender
Abraham Lincoln.
Abe Lincoln,
Babe Lincoln.
and I want him fucking a dude.
Well, let's not do that.
That's not gonna happen.
Good luck, Jake. We love you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is our last beer, and this is our last part of the episode. We're going to go ahead and take these blue wings to the dome. And we love you.
I love everyone except for birds.
All right, let's hit it. Pick up your glass. Press it to your fucking skull.
Tastes like blueberries.
It really does.
I gotta piss.
Me too. All right, love you guys. Bye.
Hold on to that dick.